So yes, so welcome, thanks. I know we're at the close of the day, but just a little money is required. I just wanted to thank you and Liana again for carving out some time today for Kevin. Yeah, and I really wanted to commend the GA students, Fazeeda, Rahul. They worked very hard to prepare this presentation for you guys. So I think that you will very much enjoy what they have to say. And I'm going to let them take over from here.
Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. So like Alana said, thank you all for coming. I'd like to ask you guys to hold all your questions to the end, and we'll be happy to answer all of them. So my name is Fazeeda Shamshuddin, and this is Rahul, and we are members of T-Change, a junior achievement company. So later on in the presentation, we'll be getting into more details about our company, but now I'd like to focus on K-Caricom's needs and what T-Change can do in leveraging your brand. So from our information gathering telephone call, we established a few things. So one, you worked extremely hard with your limited budget to get K-Caricom up and running. Secondly, your theme of many beats, one rhythm, bring together people from Caribbean into one rhythm. So the third thing is that you want to bring together people of a Caribbean heritage and also people who don't know much about the Caribbean, and you want to educate and celebrate the Caribbean, as well as you want them to learn more about it. So, and the fourth thing is that on March 26th will be your kickoff event to bring together those of Caribbean heritage at KPMG with the added bit of flavor from home. So at your event, we know you want it to be well-packed. You want your participants to be having a great time. You want your membership numbers to increase. You also want them to form professional relationships that could then lead to mentoring, and mentoring is another one of K-Caricom's future goals. And you want your K-Caricom brand to be known throughout KPMG. So we're going to move on to the things that you don't want to see at your event. So you don't want to see people uninterested. You don't want to see them not having a good time. The last thing you want to see is someone yawning, sitting in the corner, not enjoying themselves. More importantly, you don't want to see people cliquing together by their functional areas or by seniority. People, it's human nature to stay within your comfort zone, not to venture out, not to meet new people, but how effective, if there's one purpose of this event, is to bring together effective networking. So, moving on. So now that we've illustrated some of the challenges you might be able to face, we're going to bring to your attention solutions that T-Change can offer to you. So our main solution, our key solution, is an effective offline and online communication strategy. So we're available to help with the online communication strategy. So now I'd like to bring to your attention two interesting facts that we have learned. So the first one is of a man named Jan Chipcase. So Jan Chipcase, he's right here, is the head researcher at Nokia. And he found out an interesting fact. So across societies, regardless of age, gender, or context, the three things that people carry with them all the time are their keys, their wallet, and their mobile device. So what does this mean? But furthermore, of the 90% of Canadians who own mobile devices, 40% of them are smartphone users. But in your demographic, the number will skew even higher. Again, what does this mean? So this means that mobile devices and social media platforms are reshaping the conference attendee experience. So at this time, I'd like to call up one of our members, so Jessica Zhang. So here Jessica has a prototype t-shirt that we have come up with. So something cool that we have with our t-shirts is the addition of a quick response code. So a quick response code, or a QR code, is like the grandchild of a barcode. So by taking my mobile device, in this case an iPod, but this also works for your Android phone, BlackBerry, and iPhone, by downloading an app, I'm able to scan this QR code, and this can link to any website, Twitter feed, blog, photo, anything at all. It can also link to a static website, such as the KPMG homepage, or it could link to a media hub that we have come up with. So, I'm bring that up. So, as you can see, you scroll, this is what we've come up with. So, it has a countdown to the number of days until the conference. It also has a beautiful tune by Steel Band Group, so play a little bit. People who are getting there will let you know a little bit now to keep that going. So thank you. Okay, so if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see the address of the place and directions of how to get there. Another cool thing about this media hub is the live Twitter feed. So people before, during, and after the conference can log onto their Twitter accounts and using the hashtag K-Caricom, tweet about everything that's going on, comments, everything they like about the event. Another thing that you could be doing with the QR code is a little game. So everyone who has a Key Change K-Caricom shirt at the event, the QR code can either link to a static website or that website, any website that you choose. But a few of them will link to a separate page. A separate page, so this forces everyone to go around and scan each other's shirt to find that separate page in hopes of winning some sort of prize or something. So I'd like to thank you, Jessica, for coming out. So now that I've outlined some challenges K-Caricom might face and the solutions T-Change has, I'll be handing it over to my colleague Rahul, who will be discussing opportunities and our commercial terms.
Thank you. As my colleague Fazeeda has mentioned, I will now be discussing the importance of having K-Caricom show the importance of showing the internal group, the importance of the internal group within KPMG. So who are these people? Would anyone like to take a guess? Any shot at who these people are?
Free the children.
Close. Any other guesses? No clue? You guys should know these people. Alright. Anyways, okay. So these are employees. These are KPMG employees on one of their trips to Africa for Free the Children.
Now there's Michelle's wife right there.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
That's it. I don't recognize anyone.
These are KPMG employees on one of their trips to Africa for Free the Children. KPMG sponsors this 2-week trip to help out Free the Children for a charitable event. But looking at this picture, you wouldn't have guessed that KPMG is involved with things like these. So, of course, we know who these people are. These are also KPMG employees on one of their charitable bike riding events. But I didn't really have to tell you that because if you look at the picture, you see most of, if not all, KPMG employees wearing a white t-shirt with the KPMG logo on it. And that shows the importance of having the K-Caricom logo on the t-shirt because it allows them to be easily identifiable. And at the same time, can help at the launch party, it can help them generate conversation between K-Caricom members and attendees of the event. T-Change can assist K-Caricom in its overarching goal to be the envy of all the other networks. And just to recap how that can be done is through A, the QR codes. That's part of a broader online communication strategy. B, branding, which has just nearly been discussed. And C, connectivity. By keeping K-Caricom's brand top of mind and visible, highly visible, it can help create brand awareness and help recognize K-Caricom. So for example, if members of K-Caricom were to wear the t-shirt on Casual Fridays, so like 1 or 2 Fridays a month, like not really a big deal, members of K-Caricom would walk around the building wearing the t-shirts, and that can help create brand awareness and help create awareness of the event. And even if they wear the t-shirt after the launch party has taken place, it still helps to keep the brand highly visible. Another example is if an employee or a group of employees were to be hired after the launch party, despite them not being at the launch party to begin with, they can still be connected to, they can still learn about K-Caricom through connectivity within the network. So, and that connectivity through the network can help establish mentoring partnerships, and that can show us a real benefit of the network. So now, I hope me and Fazeeda have convinced you so far enough to take a look at the value of our product. So now I'll be discussing along the commercial terms. So knowingly that K-Caricom is on a limited budget, so now we ask the question, how many t-shirts would be required to maintain high visibility at this launch party? So for example, if you were to have at least like between 100 and 200 attendees at this event, you would want at least 10 to 20 members wearing the K-Caricom t-shirt, and it helps establish the 10-to-1 ratio at the party. And so, although volume pricing isn't like a large issue, like it can be discussed after, but like, so it's just a small part. Our t-shirts like around $15. But of course, if you were to buy a large quantity of t-shirts, the price would of course decrease. and to help satisfy your needs. And of course, to help, it's pretty attractive, low prices, you know, people like low prices and a lot of things, right? So then, of course, we can discuss this after the meeting. After the presentation is taking place. So these are some of the t-shirt suppliers and printers that we've worked with to help with our product. And of course, T-Change is confident enough to help ensure that orders are on time and they're very efficient and our methods are very effective throughout the duration of the program. So T-Change takes account management very seriously, and due to that reason, I personally will be in charge of K-Caricom's account, and I'll be available throughout the process of your order for any questions or comments or any concerns regarding the order. And of course, I will be there to ensure that everything runs smoothly with the account without any hassle. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is T-Change.
Where are you guys?
This is all of us.
March break.
This is all of us. So of course, T-Change is a junior achievement company. So T-Change is a junior achievement company running between October and April. So of course, our sales started in January because the first couple of months were a learning experience for us, being new to the program. And so T-Change is made up of 3 different high schools. One would be West Humber Collegiate, Central Commerce, and the third was Harvard Collegiate. And so I myself am the VP of Finance for T-Change, and my colleague Fazeeda is the president of T-Change. So of course you've heard of t-shirt suppliers, those who just supply the plain white t-shirt, plain black t-shirts, plain colored t-shirts, whatever. And then you have the t-shirt printers, those who just print the designs on the t-shirts, right? But here at T-Change, we are t-shirt integrators. We position ourselves higher on the value chain because we link our t-shirts to mobile marketing or mobile marketing, let's say, right? So that way you can help leverage your brand and help create brand awareness. So at T-Change, we have 3 product positions. One is individual t-shirts. So we have this love t-shirt, it's black and it says love on it. And the word love is made up of different languages that also say love in 3 different colors. And then we have collectibles, such as for Valentine's Day, we came up with the idea of he's cute, she's cuter. And of course it's collectible, right? Because not one person can just wear it, because that'd be pretty awkward. Right? So it's like one guy would wear like she's cuter, right? And he's by himself walking around the mall, it'd be pretty awkward, right? Standing beside girls and everything. And then we have another idea is a rock, paper, scissors t-shirt. So of course 3 t-shirts, not one person can wear it. Pretty weird. So of course you're going to be in a group of 3 wearing the t-shirt. You'll be walking down the street, walking down the mall, walking at school, and people can see you wearing that t-shirt and you look like a group, right? And the t-shirt is pretty swagged out, right? So obviously people be like, okay, I want to wear the same thing and we'll wear the same style. And then we have our Black History t-shirts, which of course Leanne has purchased, right? Pretty classic, pretty unique t-shirt. Black t-shirt, says history on it with a quote at the back. So of course if Leanne bought it, you know, it must mean something to her. It's a pretty good t-shirt. And thirdly, we are working with corporate sponsors within KPMG. So we've worked with TD Bank, we worked with the STEP, we worked with UFSC, we worked with KPMG, of course. And of course, we worked with you, K-Caricom. So after delivering our products to our customers, T-Change is delighted to share with you some of the comments we've received with our products. So please feel free to read them. It's all good? Do you want? Okay. So, coming to the end of our presentation, T-Change would like to ask you for your business. And if K-Caricom was willing to give T-Change their business, we will ensure that your launch party will be a very successful event. And we're coming to the end of our presentation, and we would like to thank all of you for coming and putting in your time and effort to be here tonight. Round of applause. Any comments or questions, please direct them to myself or my colleague Fazeeda. Well appreciated.
Couple questions. What is the delivery time? So if we were to place an order.
So we've worked out our delivery time. So we had some issues before with not having it in time, but now we've worked through those. We've worked with the speed bump. So right now it's between 3 and 5 days, depending how fast we get the order in and which suppliers are available at that time. So we have quite a few, so we can go to different ones and make sure the order is done on time.
Okay. The media hub. did you build it once, or like is it static, or is it something where like say if the media hub now advertised a launch event, and in a couple of months we had a networking event, or we had
Yeah, we can
Something.
change it up.
It can be
Yeah, over
altered
time, yeah.
according to the event.
Yeah.
is that's in the pricing too?
Additional cost.
Free of charge.
And does it link only to external websites, like ones that aren't HTTPS or versus HTTP?
I think it's, yeah.
I think so.
Yes, that works. Yeah, so it
Go
goes
secure sites or whatever.
Yeah.
Because our internal network within KPMG is housed on intranet. I guess it's technically an intranet
Yeah.
and not an internet. So
Yeah, so it's an internet site. So you could type it in right now on Google.
because I don't think we can get.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
internet
Oh,
sites.
yes.
It's
So
an
it has to be
internet, it's kind of-
external
yeah,
site.
it's
Yeah.
The external site.
So then we wouldn't be able to.
No, you can get to the, right?
It would have to be like an external
Yeah.
site.
Yeah.
So on the pricing front, something that's dear to my heart. You said they start about $15 and then there's
Slide.
potentially quantity or volume discounts, I guess. Have you guys given any consideration as to what those buckets look like and what volumes are we talking about? And are we getting down to the $10 range, or are we kind of somewhere between 12 to 15?
It depends how much are you willing to, what's the quantity?
So let's say we start, well, let's say 50 shirts to start with.
So 50 shirts, I think it would be around $10.
Yeah.
11, between 10 to 12 bucks.
10 to 12, and if we bought 100,
It'd be between 8 to 10.
8 to
9 to 10.
Yeah, I mean, right now I think we have a committee that's about 50 to 60 strong. We're growing, so.
Greater the number, less the price.
And what about repeat business if we were to come back for another round of t-shirts?
Yeah.
Like say we started with 40, but then we came back for 30 more later on.
Of course, we could supply you with that.
And
Same
we would,
prices.
we would take into consideration past
Okay.
purchases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would we come up with the design of the T-shirt, or you
Well,
guys
we
like?
work with our design team to tell them what you would like
And
on
what
the
you're looking
t-shirt.
for on
Also,
the
we have to
t-shirt.
keep it consideration about the colors and stuff like that. So having a central theme throughout the t-shirt. So when you want to, you can just tell us the elements and we can send you proposals of what you like. You can tell us what you don't like. We can change it around, and then
Is it the same design team that came up with the love T-shirt and the?
yeah.
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 And you guys have had good experience with suppliers and.
Yeah, we haven't had any too big of a problem yet, so hopefully no problems at all. So yeah.
And what's your experience with the QR codes? Like, are people generally interested in kind of going around and using that? I'm just curious as
It's
to.
a new and interesting way. People have never seen it before, so people are interested in being, oh, I want to scan. Does it actually work? So that's why we
Yeah.
had that comment. Well,
Yeah.
it actually works. Yeah. So.
Interesting.
More questions?
For those of us who are technologically challenged and don't know how to do that, will there be some sort of tutorial?
Yeah. So what would you just want to maybe you can show, like you can download the app. We can provide links to where that you can go and do that.
Okay.
So yeah, so that could work. Yep.
It works with Blackberries?
Yeah,
Blackberries,
Blackberries.
Androids.
Yeah, you just have to have the app,
iPhones,
the QR code
iPods.
app, and you'll scan it and send you to destination.
Does that cost money?
No, I think
No,
that
the
app
app's
is free.
Yeah.
So how do we go about, what's the order process? Is there a form or contact information or something that we
So
can?
account manager would be sorry. He would sit down with you and like see all the
Yeah,
orders
so
and
we
stuff
can
like that.
just talk
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
And we have a deadline of 26th of March, so
Yeah,
So
maybe
obviously you want to
Yeah.
get that before that.
yeah.
So, what are some of your ideas then, like, for a T-shirt? Do you guys sit and think about it?
For the K-Caricom
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just set that up. So with our love t-shirts, we had the QR code on the side of the t-shirt, so when people are wearing it, it's very easier to be like, here, scan my shirt,
Scan it
Scan
up.
it up.
exactly, yeah. And so we can also put KPMG's logo here, or K-Caricom's logo. And then basically what you want to, okay, so the launch event can be taken out of the date, so if you want to rewear it over and over again. Yeah, and so you can basically put in the basically anything you want. We're just we kept with the blue and yellow, the time with K-Caricom. So basically that we can change aspects of that, put KPMG up higher or change the
So pricing
pricing.
change if it's like a blue t-shirt with yellow lettering? Like, does it have to be white?
I'm not sure how we could get we haven't really tested colored t-shirts yet, so that would be something we do as we've done black and white t-shirts so far. So, yeah.
I suppose the visibility of the QR code on those colored ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
And we want to
I'm not
ensure
sure
that they
that-
work, so.
Yeah, that K-Caricom logo, because it's blue on a blue shirt, won't stand out. as much
Too,
as-
yeah. See the
Okay.
Would you do a black shirt and that would still work? Like,
The QR code?
Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah,
yes.
the K-Caricom.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a white background.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it doesn't stand out as much black, but.
No, yeah.
White's clean, professional, you can wear it
Do
to
you-
work and stuff like that.
Do you have an example of the love t-shirt? Is it white?
Yeah. Yeah, it's black and white. We have black and white, yeah.
I guess you could always forward one from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send you like pictures of that.
No good? Yeah.
No, I think that's good.
Okay, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.